Sometimes trying to learn how to play a song can be a bit of a pain, so today I'm going to give you a quick and dirty trick to help make it a little bit easier for you. Now I'm going to give you a quick bit of backstory, but if you want you can always just skip ahead to the trick. So anywho, I started playing bass in the summer of 1994. So the internet, like, what was that? Now, when learning songs back in the day from your favorite records, you only had a few options. Now for me, it was almost always entirely by ear. Just toss in a CD and figure it out as best as you could. Sometimes maybe a given month's issue of Guitar World or Bass Player magazine might have a song in there that you wanted to learn, but there was also no guarantee of the accuracy of the tab. You could also pick up books that had all the songs for a given album, but again, there was also no guarantee in the accuracy of what was in the book. Skipping forward to today, we have lots of sites with enough guitar and bass tabs to melt your friggin' brain. But because anybody can add their own tabs to these websites, the accuracy of the tabs can range from pretty spot on to not even close. And on top of that, we have countless YouTube videos. Need I say more? Now, if you have a good ear and a little patience, learning songs by ear can be pretty easy most of the time. But there's also lots of times when for whatever reason you just can't hear a particular part very well. Maybe the bar in a bass line is masked by a drum fill. Maybe hi-hats are really low in the mix and you can't quite hear what the drummer is playing. Regardless, we all hit a roadblock sometimes. So I'm going to show you a little trick. Now I'm doing this in Logic, but I'm sure lots of other DAWs will have a similar function. And there are also websites where you could do a lot of this as well. But if you can do it in your DAW, you're going to be better off. So what we're going to do here is break the song into stems. Now the first thing that we're going to need is a copy of the song that you're trying to learn. Now the file itself cannot have any sort of digital rights management BS on it, otherwise this isn't going to work. Now in Logic, I'm just going to dump the file into bar 1. Then I'm going to control click on the region and select Apply Region Tempo to Project Tempo. This is basically going to make a tempo map of the song. And this is super important because there's going to be parts of the song we're going to want to loop while we're trying to learn how to play it. Now step 2 is to control click on the region again, but this time select Stem Splitter and check all the boxes, because why not? And then just let Logic do its thing and bam! Now we have the song broken out into stems. Now we can play the song as a whole or just solo out the bass or the drums or whatever part you're trying to learn. So for instance, let's take this Boss Tones track. Now when 17-year-oldish me was trying to learn it, this was how I heard it. But it turns out it's actually played like this. So I mean, I pretty well got the bulk of the notes bang on, but I've actually been playing the part very differently all these years from how it actually is on the album. I mean, which is also fine. There's no law saying you can't put your own spin on things, but with all the parts playing together, that was how I heard the bass line. Now getting back to splitting these stems out, now obviously this isn't going to be perfect. I mean, for instance, you can't separate out individual guitar tracks, but at least you can hear just the guitars with nothing else going on. And if you're a bassist, this can be even more helpful because sometimes depending on the speakers you're listening on, you really can't hear the bass very well, if you can even hear the bass at all. So why is this trick great? Because you don't have to try and guess or wonder or assume if somebody else's guitar tabs or bass tabs are right, or if your ears happen to be playing tricks on you. You can solo out and hear exactly what is being played on the track. I mean, it'd be hard to argue about what notes Flea is playing on a particular Red Hot Chili Peppers song when you can literally solo out his bass line and hear exactly what he was playing with nothing else in the way. So there's my little trick to help make learning your favorite songs a bit easier. Now, I'd always recommend learning a song by ear as much as you possibly can, but sometimes we just need a little help. And short of having Slash come to your house and having him show you exactly how he played something on a record, well, I mean, you get the point. So that's all I got for today, so I just want to thank everybody for watching. I've been Mr. Jeff, and I'll see you guys all in the next video, so take it easy. Bye!